welcome back to my channel. It is Summer K here on YouTube, Fitspiration by Summer on Instagram or on Facebook, and now I have a Twitter which is Summer_KAYY Fit, where I post all fitness updates and gym motivation. So if you don't have post notifications turned on here, definitely check that out if you have Twitter, because you guys will probably see that a lot more frequently than you do on Instagram. And I'll also have polls on there, seeing what videos you guys want to see. So I have a second video that is going to be uploaded. I'm not sure which one I'm going to upload first, but this video is going to be touching on something that is highly requested. It's going to be talking about waist trainers, waist trimmers, what's the difference, and what I recommend. So you guys know that I have been using Sweet Sweat for a while. I really need to do a transformation video of my journey with Sweet Sweat, because I started using Sweet Sweat, I was probably like 220, I think. And then I still use it, and I'm 176 right now. So I have a lot of time where I've used it. I have documentation. You can check my Instagram highlight, which says Sweet Sweat, and it'll just show my journey with doing Sweet Sweat. But what I started out using was a waist trainer. When I first started my fitness journey, I used a waist trainer because I was very slim, and so I wanted to have like a curvier body and everything, and I was like, okay, waist trainers. It was before it got popular, so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and try it. So of course I don't have that one, but I might have the old picture of it. It was a workout waist trainer. It was actually pretty big because those are a little bit looser, and it was cute, but you know, when you take it off, you still kind of look the same. I love my waist trainer. Honestly, it helped me with working out. It helped me with back support, but there is a big misconception with waist trainers. So let me tell y'all. So I really don't remember where I got this waist trainer from. A lot of you guys ask me about waist trainers. I don't recommend them anymore, just because, I mean, waist trainers are meant to be worn like 8 hours a day. You know, people sleep in them, but it's not the most comfortable. I honestly ended up just wearing my waist trainer because it helped me with back support in the gym. A common misconception is that if you wear this thing, it's going to rearrange your organs. No, it's not. That is a corset. So a waist trainer and a waist corset, like doing corset training, is different. Corsets are like what they used to use back in the day, where they like stitched you up and the lady could barely breathe and her boobs were like up to here. That's what a corset is. If you wear that for a long amount of time, yeah, some things are going to happen. But a waist trainer is not the same thing, okay? It's latex, it's stretchy. So a lot of times in 2013 to 2012 to like 2014, a lot of people say, oh my God, your organs are rearranging. No, it's not. But what I will say is wearing a waist trainer can be a little bit discouraging once you're not wearing it, because when you put this thing on, like, it cinches you, okay? It makes you slim. I got to a point where actually whenever I wore it, it didn't look as good from the side because it like stuck out further than my actual waist did. But from the front, you look extremely curvy. Thing is, once you take it off, you know, you got what's underneath, and so that can create a body image issue. I have a lot of people that have spoken to me about that. It can have a body image issue because you're not curvy when you take it off. So you either wear this all the time, or you go get a girdle, which is also very common. And you just have this body image issue to where when you take it off, you're just not as confident. So that's another reason why I don't really care for waist trainers. I really feel like after I got to a certain point, it really wasn't needed, and I would actually just wear it with a saran wrap. I would wear saran wrap, and I would wear like the Albaline underneath so that I could sweat more, because it became less about trying to have an hourglass figure and more about trying to have that small waistline compared to my hips and stuff, because you want to create the illusion of having an hourglass figure. So at that point, it really didn't matter about what I was putting on it. I just needed something to cover up my saran wrap so that I would sweat more, which is why I ended up getting one of these. So this here is too big for me now, but it goes, I have a small torso, but it goes from here to here. I used to have a smaller one that's like my Sweet Sweat belt, but I also have this one. This is the little like $10 little waist trimmer thingy from Walmart. So I like this, honestly. It was really good. I used it with Albaline and everything. It's good for if you want to be cheap. But I'm not even going to talk about this too much because y'all should already like know about this. They also have like the sweat vests and stuff. I will tell you that once I use Sweet Sweat, I actually use my Sweet Sweat stick with that before I used it with an actual Sweet Sweat belt, because I had got the stick as a gift and I didn't have a Sweet Sweat belt yet. So I will tell you that when I used that Sweet Sweat stick, that was completely different from using Abilene. People use Abilene and they use Vaseline to help. All it does is it's just your body heating up, so it's gonna make you sweat. But I will tell you, Sweet Sweat, I'm not just saying this because I'm an ambassador. I'm saying this because this is legit, okay? I used Sweet Sweat for 9 months before I applied for their ambassador program. The stuff is legit, okay? It's completely different. And then whenever you pair it with their belt, it's the first one that I used. It's a medium. The inside of it is different than the inside of this. So this just kind of like holds your sweat in place. And this here is designed, you can go to the website to actually help you with sweating. Now, disclaimer, none of these are going to work if you're not eating right and if you're not exercising, okay? You can't sit in a waist trainer for 8 hours and not do anything else and think that it's going to make some stuff work, because guess what? That fat is still going to be there. The thing about Sweet Sweat is that they don't sell you a dream, okay? You still have to put in the work. It's meant to be done during cardio or high intensity workouts, because that's whenever you burn, okay? So a lot of people are like, oh, all it does is just hold the water in place, blah, blah. No, you sweat more with it. So that's why I recommend Sweet Sweat. That's why I stand by the product, and that's why I was super excited whenever they opened up their ambassador applications, because I love, love, love my Sweet Sweat. I'll show you guys my Sweet Sweat journey in a separate video. I'll show you guys like my postpartum journey, and we'll just tie it in together, because I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of y'all that are wondering about that, since I have a lot of moms that follow me. But so after I wore the waist cincher and I had the little Walmart trainer, I got this thing. This was before I had my baby girl, but it was after my car accident. So if you don't know, I've spoken about it in a previous video. After my car accident, I was put on bed rest, and I gained like 30 pounds in like a month and a half, and it was like a mental struggle, because everybody was like, oh my God, you gained so much weight, without really listening to why the weight gain happened in the first place. So whenever I started back working out, I was actually working with this black-owned company who had leggings. I still wear their leggings, and a lot of people compliment me on them, but they don't sell the leggings anymore for some reason. But they also had this. So this here, I liked a little bit better. It's dusty. I liked it a little bit better than the waist trainer, because it didn't like constrict, but you basically put it on like this, and then you like cinch it up. I think it's kind of similar to like the J-Rass sculpt belt, which I know a lot of people use it, and I feel like that's legit. I just don't have one myself, because I've been using Sweet Sweat, so I haven't felt the need to try it out. But something like that is similar to what the J-Rass sculpt belt is like. So if you guys have been thinking about purchasing that, I do know a lot of people that have seen progress with that. I just don't have a personal experience for it. So I don't have too much to really say about that one, because I didn't use it for long, but I did like it. It just didn't do much for me. And then I got to the Sweet Sweat belt right after that, and I just fell in love with it. So those are pretty much the differences between those belts. Your waist trainer is going to be something that you need to wear consistently, okay? People still ask me about waist training. I honestly don't recommend getting a waist trainer, because a lot of y'all get the waist trainer, you're not going to work out, you're not going to eat right with it, you're going to wear it, and like I said, that body image issue comes in, because you are like super snatched when you're wearing a waist trainer, okay? You need to focus on sweating, working out, eating right, that type of thing, which is why I would say either go for a Walmart version if you want to be cheap, but like I said, you're not going to get too much benefit out of that, but it's good for if you're starting out, because you don't need to be focused on spending money on unnecessary stuff anyway. The Walmart version, that's good for if you want like a really cheap option, but like I said, Sweet Sweat's going to be my go-to, because it is worth the money. It's really not that much more expensive. And you get to use a discount if you go through the Sweet Sweat or Sports Research website. Make sure you use my code, but it's worth the money, y'all. And then if you are looking for something that is similar to that workout cincher, J Sculpt Fitness, I think I'm saying it right, is the one that would be for that. Like I said, I have a lot of friends that use it. I just haven't used it personally to give you guys personal feedback. But I hope that this helps you guys understand the difference between those and what you need to do, because at the end of the day, no matter which one you use, if you're not working out and you're not eating at least good, if you're still eating fried, processed type foods, high carbs, and not paying attention to what your diet looks like, you're not going to see results with any of them. And then you're going to come back and you're going to say, none of this works, none of this blah blah blah, when in reality you're not using it correctly. So with that being said, let me know if you guys use Sweet Sweat, let me know if you guys have heard of J Sculpt Fitness, and let me know if you guys are still doing waist training, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video.